Hello and welcome to this 3-in-1 tutorial. It's a vertimate again to reality. I didn't mention that correctly. Anyway, let's get to work. So, the first thing out of the 3-in-1 is after you've gotten your program and you've installed your model, which is Realistic Vision, you have to go to Settings, come down here, Face Restoration, change this from 5, which will be here, to 0, like that, and check this. Then apply settings and reload. I don't have to because I moved it back and forth just to show you. Yes, that's number 1. Now, number 2. Okay, that was face restoration. Number 2 is going to be distance. Now, as you can see, I got 2 photos of the same person. One photo she's far away and the other one is a close-up. So let me show you what happens. Start with this. Now in the past video I told you about DPM something and Caris. Well, when you're using LCM and polyexponential, it works also for 2 players together or 2 people in the same scene, but you have to angle those 2 players so that their details are readable by this AI. So let's see if I can prove the single truth that I'm trying to show here. 640. Now, if you're wondering why I'm putting this at 640 by 360, it's because my laptop is a 4 gigabyte VRAM laptop. So it cannot handle anything above, 1024 by 576. See, 1024 by 576, anything above that it cannot handle. Now this brings me to the third out of the 3-in-1, the speed. Because when I had it at 960 by 540, hold on, it's supposed to work on its own. When I had it at this, it would always take 2 minutes to actually convert everything from animated to AI. Now, when I change it to 640 to that, and I change this to, where are you? Here we go. 1, 2. Watch how fast it goes. And what's the result of her face? Wow, the whole tree was interlinked. There we go. How long did it take? 18 seconds. Now remember, before with loopback scale, I forgot to mention that. I don't use loopback scale here, but before I did, the time went up. So when you use a higher resolution, the time goes up, especially for a low-end laptop like mine. You need 8 gig VRAM. Mine is a 4 gig VRAM. So remember that. For a 4 gig VRAM laptop or computer or graphics card, you need a lower resolution to make this work faster. So let's focus on her face. Remember that setting I changed? No, the setting there is not at fault. It's doing its best, but because of the distance, there's less details for the AI to use. So let's go to the close-up. That one. Same settings. Nothing changed. Hopefully it's not going to be 30 seconds. Hopefully it'll just be about 20. Okay, 18. Now her face is slightly off a bit, but it is somewhat close, and you can make out it's a face. So I'm going to try this again. I'm going to improve this to 2. And the time will go up here to about 25 seconds or so. Excuse me. There we go. Slightly much better. Slightly much better, but with a little bit of fine tuning, you might be able to get her, correct. But it took about 21 seconds. Now, I got no problem with that, because if it's one photo with for 2 minutes, that's going to take me like about 3 or 4 days for a video. If I have to turn this into a video, 3 or 4 days. But at least these are seconds, so I got no problem with that. It should take about maybe a couple of hours. If I had a bunch of photos with her moving, and I have to combine them and merge them, which is what I'm supposed to have done a long time ago, but I had to fine tune the speed and the quality. So let's put this at 2.5. What is it with that eye? Okay, as you can see, the results are varying, and it went up to 24 seconds. That's fine. I got no problem with that. And let's push it up to 3. Now, the only problem I got with this is that it's working on this already worked on face. That didn't come out right. But my point is, it's not working on this photo. It's improving, I think, on this photo. So let's begin again. Not from the beginning, I'm just improving on that. Man, this is when I... Okay, as you can see, it's still going faulty. Uh, yeah. Another thing about this AI program, if you have pictures in the background or even pictures in the front ground, yeah, front ground is correct. It interferes with them and it literally screws them up. So you're gonna have to find something which can, I think it's called masking. You'll have to look at other tutorials concerning masking. Now, masking can also be done about this face. Hmm. Let's see if I can find it here. Refiner. No. I'll have to send it to InPaint and change the face here, which is another tutorial I'll have to do for another time because I haven't studied it myself. But thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next.